Hey friends, for my 22nd birthday, I said something that I've learned in my lifetime was that my feminism will be intersectional or will be bullshit.
Did you really just bleep out the word shit with the word shit? That's unusual. So, you're a 22-year-old feminist, which means naturally you know everything about life and the solution to all the world's problems, just like every other SJW hippie.
But it's occurred to me that not everyone actually understands what that is. Not everyone knows what intersectional feminism is.
Oh, don't worry, we all understand what intersectional feminism is. It's feminism's desperate attempt to stay relevant by including a whole bunch of shit that has nothing to do with the dictionary definition of feminism. I've been beaten over the head by that definition so many times that I can say that with confidence.
Not everyone understands what feminism is, and I know that because a few years ago, I didn't know about these things, and you can't learn if nobody is willing to teach you. So let's go over this together.
Oh, I see. I just haven't been educated on the issue properly. Alright, talk me through it, and we'll see if we can make some sense out of this twisted, ideological cult.
For starters, feminism is the belief that men and women should have equal rights and opportunities.
They don't just have that, they have many more opportunities than men. Just look at the gender gap ratio in pretty much every college or university.
As well as being the advocacy of women's rights on the basis of equality between the sexes.
We already have equality between the sexes. It's not something that needs advocating for.
Intersectional feminism, or as it is sometimes called, third-wave feminism, is still built upon that idea.
It's a flawed idea. It just fills people's heads with bullshit, fake statistics, and outright lies. It does absolutely no good except to the figureheads that spout off this dogma that get lapped up by people like you, and they seem to earn a lot of money doing it too.
Feminism is still the belief that everyone, regardless of gender, should have equal rights and opportunities. But third-wave feminism, intersectional feminism, wants everyone to be included in this equality.
Unless you're a white man, in which case you don't get any special treatment. Affirmative action, for example, is a leg up for minorities that puts white people at a disadvantage.
It reaches beyond just gender. Intersectional feminism acknowledges that people's experiences vary and that different people will face different problems in their lifetime.
That's hardly some big epiphany. Everybody's circumstances are different, and it usually has very little to do with race or gender. I'm sure Will Smith's children will do much better than my children, if I ever have any. It's about circumstance, not inequality.
These problems could come from factors like their race, religion, sexual orientation, gender identity, appearance, class status, health situation, or occupation.
Yeah, that's kind of what I just said, and it's not an issue for feminism. You can call it whatever you like, third-wave feminism, intersectional feminism, it doesn't matter. The movement's hardline elements will only ever push for women's issues, despite them having it better than men already.
And that in order to achieve gender equality, we also have to face these problems.
It's not gender inequality. You've admitted this yourself. It's a variety of factors. And if you truly do want to see gender equality, campaign for men's issues. Men have it far worse than women these days.
The world is a diverse place, and that diversity means that we have to understand that everyone's situation in life won't be the same. It's not the same, and there's no way that they ever will be the same.
I'm surprised to hear that, considering it's feminists pushing to allow more Muslim migrants into the West, despite their record and treatment of women in general. So all the money being poured into teaching migrants that rape is bad is pointless, because cultures won't change and will never be the same.
But we should still work to level the playing field and promote the status of everyone until we achieve equality. That's the great thing about diversity. You can be different and still equal.
You realise there are anti-discrimination laws in place right now as we speak, which protect minorities from being overlooked for jobs simply because of one of the many factors you've mentioned. In fact, they'd be more likely to get a job because companies have quotas to fill.
It's possible, but we haven't achieved it yet.
Oh, so passing laws and guaranteeing equal rights and equal pay isn't enough for you? You want to go one step further and get more rights over the evil white man?
And there are a lot of factors that combine to complicate the lives of women, and these factors can make our society a more difficult place to live in for everyone.
I noticed you said it complicates the lives of women, so I guess even minority males don't count under your particular branch of feminism. White males do not stand a chance if males from other cultures are also being excluded.
Intersectional feminism is an attempt to dismantle double standards and stereotypes which hurt everyone.
You, a feminist, want to complain to us about double standards. Fuck me shitless.
It's an attempt to create a better world that has equal opportunity for everyone. Because we know that when communities become marginalized, everyone gets hurt.
And what communities are marginalised exactly? And how does this hurt you or me, living comfortable Western lives? And you've got enough disposable income to wear a Star Wars t-shirt.
I mean, those belonging to the marginalized communities obviously receive the brunt of the harm.
They also receive the most help through government-run programs, generally to help them out, get them on their feet, or failing that, falling back on the welfare system.
But living in an inequitable society is bad for everyone, and we should be working to create an equal society for everyone.
The society we live in is not inequitable. If you want to see an inequitable society, move to Saudi Arabia for a few months. Then you will see an inequitable society. The video just cuts off here because it was quite poorly edited on her end. I would say it was another bedroom feminist trying to muscle in on nerd culture, but to be fair to her, she does kind of look like a nerd, so I'll let it go. So, lovely viewers, what extra help could we give to our minority friends to ensure they do better than the white man? Put the answers that make me laugh the most at the end of my next video, and as always, thank you for your time.